We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Houston Astros and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of get things going this season. It's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
The date that's been circled for weeks is finally here. It's opening night. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Sean Manaea gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What's your take on him, Dan?
This ought to be interesting to see how this guy bounces back from last year when he had an ERA over 4. I know his team is expecting better things from him this year, and we'll see if he can continue to get a little bit better, limit the number of walks, and also limit the number of hits per 9 innings.
Now at the plate is Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball 1. His career numbers against Manaea, just a 1 for 9.
First pitch, 7:07.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. To third. Chapman has it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, Nero?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out.
Miles Straw is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken there by Lowry. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping up is Yordan Alvarez. And now the first pitch. And this is low, ball one.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Two out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. Chapman brings it in. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. So stepping in is Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Verlander has finished off more than 2,900 innings during his time in the major leagues and logged in with an ERA in the low threes. And he'll come back with one in the third as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fouled off. The 2-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Here's Jed Lowry now.
The second baseman, Lowry.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball, that's them.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Bases are empty, one man out. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs.
And he missed with that one. It's ball four. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the third baseman, Matt.
And now here is Matt Chapman. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Verlander, a right-hander going 6'5". This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing.
Here comes
Anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Lowry leads off first with one down the right field line. Tucker is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Time Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson as it's on the ground toward the hole. Base hit, and the A's are into the hit column for the first time this season.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. In the dirt here. Throw over to third here, and it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
The set, and the 2-0. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind, 2-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
3-2 to the A's center fielder.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Nothing in the Oakland first. On to the second now from the Coliseum. Still scoreless. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Now here's the first offering. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
3-0 now. Carlos Correa waits on deck. Here it comes, the 3-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Adi bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit out toward second. Lowry's got it. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run save. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
Carlos Correa is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
The first baseman, number 10, USD.
So here's Yuli Gurriel. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a throw over, and the runner back safely. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Here's the 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Bottom of the inning now. And digging in is the veteran DH, Mitch Moreland. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time? That's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
And that brings up Chad Pinder, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. Ball, that ball.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The right fielder, Steven.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. He grounds it sharply to third. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. And now in the box, Yuli Gurriel. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Minaya has a reputation as a strike thrower, although that doesn't often result in a ton of strikeouts. A typical start may find him with a low walk total and the ball in play a lot.
Matty, he's what they call today one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He relies a lot on his defense, and one of the keys, he's not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. With that said, he needs some defense behind him because he's not going to get a whole lot of swings and misses.
Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. 1 out now in the Houston third, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker. First delivery to him.
Oh, that's out.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
No strike.
Third inning, no score to this point. Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And the 2-1. Nipped the corner. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. A barehand play by Andrus. It's in time.
The catcher, Maldonado.
And stepping in, Martin Maldonado. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Lowry. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up Sean Murphy. First pitch on the way. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. high and deep to right center. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip, and it's a base hit.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, as he'll take a look at ball one. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Line drive to left, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out. Into the box, Jed Lowry, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the AB on its way.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the stretch.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. Murphy at third, Andrus on second, Lowry at first with no outs. High fly ball out to deep right field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he will touch them all on the grand slam. First home run of the campaign for him as they move on top 4-0.
Wow, grand slam on opening day? That's gotta feel good. Can't get off to a better start to your season. They're going nuts in the dugout, and I don't blame them. This could be an omen for great things to come from this guy and this squad.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Boy, it's hard to let a grand slam go, but the only silver lining is now that you're working with a clean slate, nobody on, nobody out, got to treat it like it's a fresh inning.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
2-1 to the A's first baseman.
I got 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
4 runs here in this half inning. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
In now, Ramon Laureano. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. And there's out number 2.
Up next, the designated hitter, Mitch Moreland.
So now to the plate, Mitch Moreland. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Nope,
1-1.
that's the ball. 1-1.
And it's fouled away. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And another foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Brantley. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to
The batter, number 3.
next to hit is Miles Straw. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Popped up. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
The batter, number 34, designated hitter, Yordan.
So next to bat will be Yordan Alvarez, grounded out in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Now the pitch.
Inside, ball 2.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Lowry's got it. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're down 4-0. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding in for Oakland, Chad Pinder. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Now the first pitch. Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
(2-0) the count to the A's left fielder.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he fouls this one off. The payoff pitch one more time. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
The bat, the right fielder.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. He's set and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. The 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's Verlander now on 0-2.
Count 1-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So first and second with 1 down, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now that's the second baseman. Yeah. Lowry.
2 men on, 2 out. And up next, the switch-hitting Stanford product, Jed Lowry. First pitch on its way from Verlander.
Outside, that's a ball.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. Kinder over at second. Piscotty at first, 2 out in the inning. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he got him to chase after a bad one there. 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. A's strand a couple. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman.
Now it'll be Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see what kind of at-bats they put together. This is where you have to lock in as a team. Every guy has to go up to the plate and have a good, productive AB to get this team going.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Up next, Carlos Correa comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Here comes the 1-0. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Line hard, deep into left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat.
The first baseman, number 10,
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th. And digging in to bat next, the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and set to go as the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Hey, there haven't been a lot of runs scored in this one, but with 1 swing of the bat, he was able to drive in 4 in his last one. That was a huge grand slam that he hit. Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
To the plate now, Matt Olson. He'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away. Bases are empty here with 2 away. And up next will be Ramon Laureano. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground toward the left. Bregman gloves it. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And everyone knows that you set the tone on opening day, and that's not the kind of tone they want to set. They made fielding a priority in the spring, but it doesn't translate on that play. Might be some early season jitters, too.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout. And he's going to motion for the bullpen. That'll end the evening for Justin Verlander. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jake Odorizzi is out from the bullpen as he'll get his first work of the season here on opening night. At the plate now, Mitch Moreland.
as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield.
Bregman is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. The A's strand one, but they're in front 4-0. Stepping in once again is Kyle Tucker. He'll start things out in their half of the sixth as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first base line. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back in standing. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Into the box now, Martin Maldonado.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Andrus. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Here's Michael Brantley. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Always about filling up the strike zone all the time, every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have
ball. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish. But he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Now here's the pitch.
Oh, that's good.
Fouled away. Five runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate. And that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives. And he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Standing in now, Sean Murphy. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. swing, high drive, left field and deep. Brantley going back. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him as this lead swells to 7-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Christian Javier gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Elvis Andrus now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. In his career against this pitcher, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
3 runs already home here. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't.
Next to dig in, Jed Lowry. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Bregman in foul ground, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Now here's the pitch. Lowry, a former New York Met. He signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. 1 out, nobody on. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. Base hit into right center.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt.
Next, it'll be Matt Olson. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 4. first pitch of the AB now. Low for ball one. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Has a look. Now the pitch. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here's the 3-0. Gets him to swing over the top of that one. 3-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 3-1 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through for a base hit. His second of the ball game.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Digging in next, Ramon Laureano. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
And the fastball sails on him, and that's to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Looked like a four-seamer that just kept rising on him, and he couldn't get the mid up in time to catch it. Really no excuse for that. That'll go as a pass ball, and deservedly so.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Chapman on third. Olsen at second with 2 gone. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Ready with another 2-2. This one is launched. Look at this. And what a shot. That one hit the sweets. So a 3-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues. Sure, you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. Austin Pruitt gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. In now, Mitch Moreland.
The designated hitter.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The left fielder, number 4.
So they're batted around. And again, here is Chad Pinder as he'll bat for the second time in the inning.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at-bat, he better get it down below the knees.
0-1 the count. Fastball called for strike 2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Hey guys, that's a well-executed slider down the way right there. The batter just did an amazing job of staying inside the baseball and driving it the other way.
Into the box, Stephen Piscotty, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. We're through 6 full. The A's lead it 10-0. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
One and 2, here it comes. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
And it's quickly 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Bases are empty, one man out. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Now here it comes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Popped up, and it'll wind up hanging just long enough for him to run it down, and with that, the side is retired. Astros go down 1-2-3. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Last half of the 7th here, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Sean Murphy. First offering on its way. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And there's ball 2 now. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Elvis Andrews.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Elvis Andrews. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Here it comes now to Andrews. A ball and no strikes. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
The 3-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Lowry.
Next up for the A's, Jed Lowry. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Here comes the 0-1.
We got a ball, 1 strike.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Tucker waits on it. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. A's are gone in order, but they still hold a 10-0 lead.
The second baseman, Oakland.
Now the first pitch. Jose Altuve is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
Grounded to short. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
The batter, the first baseman, Gurriel.
Next, here is Yuli Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Now the 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 1-2.
That's outside.
Popped him up. Chapman is there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Next to stand in is Kyle Tucker. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First pitch of the AB now. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Down the first. A foul ball, 1-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. So now to the plate, Martin Maldonado, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Tucker is off of first with 2 away. Grounded back up the middle. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the A's 10 and the Astros nothing. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. Now here's the first offering. And that's in there for a strike.
0-1.
And he falls behind 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
If I'm standing on the mound right now, I'm not feeling too confident about where I'm locating my baseball. If it's getting pushed out for power the other way, you would have to think he's going to have to come inside at some point and try and tie this guy up.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
That's ball 2.
Great job to lay off.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
And 5 home runs as the result. I'll tell you might see some scuffles in the on-deck circle between guys fighting to get to the plate.
Stepping in now, Matt Olson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
The count is 1-2.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Still hanging with him, another good swing to keep it going.
I know that fastball registered at about 293, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used. Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now to the plate, here is Ramon Laureano. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard on the ground at first. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Pedro Baez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Mitch Moreland,
Ball one.
as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumbs. A ball and a strike. First and second here with nobody out. Fouled off. Here comes the 1-2.
Ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Popped him up. Maldonado has a play. 1 down.
The left fielder, number 4, Chad Pinter.
Next to hit, Chad Pinder. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
First offering on its way. And it's fouled away. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, Stephen Piscotty,
1-0.
as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's got 2 hits in 4 at-bats. Here comes the 1-0. Smoke toward third. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Astros. It's the A's 11 and the Astros nothing. And here's the left-handed hitting Mike. Things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Pulled toward right center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle, covered over 100 feet to make the grab, and I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. At the plate, Miles Straw. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. On the ground, softly towards second. Barehanded by Lowry. Touché, sir. That'll bring up Yordan Alvarez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And now the first pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Set to deliver the 0-1. That just misses off the inside for ball one. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that's going to be your final out here, and the A's move to 1-0 on the young season as this ball game is over. 11-0 the final shutout total in this one. The Athletics led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Sean Manaea earns his first win of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Athletics, 11 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Astros, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. Mm-hmm.